Hi guys. What can I say? Thank you all for coming in. I'm doing a small or fast update on what's going on. So officially 0.2.1 release has been up today. So with it I put Spanish in it. Regarding the game, so what we changed in the game. So in the game, the things that are connected, sorry. So, so let me see what we did. We did so quick overview for events. So whenever you're in an event, you can see what's going on up there. For colonization, again, you'll have overview of the information, in planet overview, the solar system, and resources that are added. So that's it for now. Was planning maybe to do more, but for 0.2 release, point 0.1, I think that's it. So I will not be working on 0.1 anymore. So we are officially working on 0.3 release, and yeah, I hope everything will get better in a way. So for 0.3 release, let's get some more views. So for 0.3 release, all of these elements will become buttons that can be selected, but they will not be all accessible for 0.3 release. I need to hear with a sound guy for 0.4 release. We'll be adding additional music to the game, and the soundtrack with that will be officially added as a DLC, so OST will be accessible there. For 0.3, what we're doing, not all of this will be accessible immediately. You'll need to research it. Most of the research will be in the lab. I'll redesign the laboratory. So yeah, for now, I am overthinking maybe a little bit for the laboratory what's going to happen, but yeah, I got a couple of ideas, and I'll see which one visually makes more sense. So for now, leave it. I mean, I'm working on not leave it, but leave it for later, not for this stream. What else? I know I did some interesting stuff, but yeah, no, that's it for now. Okay. So regarding, yeah, let me go into the jump section. So regarding research and experience, we'll have events. So the total event number should jump from, I don't know, from I think five, theoretically five or more events. We'll be going to approximately 20 events and expanding on that. So it will be more interesting regarding that. Regarding planets, let me see, maybe do I have them somewhere visually to show you? So for the planets, for instance, I was not planning to do, how should I say? I was not planning to do big variation of planets in 0.3 release. However, because we will be working with laboratory and allowing you to have multiple planets, the behavior of planets will be different, so it will be a big coding change. In general, depending on what kind of a sun you approached, um, uh, basically you came into a suggested system, the sun will have a total mass of planets that uh, can exist. So not counting for the big planets. And that means that if you, for instance, have 3 planets, currently, uh, I will be working on creating a random number of planets that can be in a system. So you can have, uh, let's say, from 1 to basically 10 planets in a system, or maybe multiple asteroid fields. But interaction, for instance, for asteroid fields will not be present. Main interaction with other planets in the system will be connected to research in laboratory. So that means that yes, you'll have. Sorry, I'm sleepy. Yes, you'll have access to one planet, but moving forward, you'll have the ability to jump from one planet to the adjacent planet and giving you variation there on what's going on. So icons that are there will tell you what happened to the planet in a way. So if you have a small body, small planet, uh, and the icon is like this. Let me try zooming in. Yeah, let's go with this. So just check that you guys are seeing everything. Yeah. So if a planet is small, it will have this indicator. So when I'm saying a planet is small, that means is um, Mercury size. So very close to being called the dwarf planet. Very so yeah. So Mercury and less in a way. So that gravity is not stable for human habitation. When we are talking about normal sized planets, we're talking about approximately, what's the best example? So currently we don't have, yeah, um, I'm not sure I have an analog planet for explanation, but in general, Mars is like a boundary world for me in a way. So everything that's, sorry for that. Everything that's smaller than Mars, it's I'll put some research on it and see how to represent those planets. But yeah, I'll create a model for those planets. So let's see what we got here. So we have asteroid fields. Asteroid fields can have a body inside. When I say a body, that can have a dwarf planet inside, but they will never have anything that can be colonized. The idea for asteroid fields is, of course, that you can have events over there, and for now, that will be basically, I think, 0.6 release, where asteroid fields will become interactive and interesting. So until then, asteroid fields will be mostly space filler until that point. So this is Jupiter planet representation type. Of course, ring planet, and I just used a giant, yeah, like Jupiter over here. So ring planet. Ring planet and Jupiter planet will be non-interactive for 0.3 release. They'll be mostly just for show over here at this stage. Later on, there is a chance that you will have Jupiter planet. I mean Jupiter, large planets with habitable worlds. So, for instance, like Avatar, not the Last Airbender, but yeah. For now, again, one sun, but later on you will have a triple sun system or some. I'm thinking maximum triple sun system, maximum, because anything with four or five bodies is going to be really unstable as a solar system, and I don't think that anything that could possibly survive in that type of a system is habitable, because again, when you're working with a lot of space bodies and when you have multiple of them, the chances of uh, should I call it, stellar mass being stable is very low, because anything that tries to be a planet will be flung and destroyed in a way because of collisions and everything else. So yeah. For now, for 0.3 version, there will be a single sun, and later on versions will have binary systems and triple systems with 3 suns. But that will be the limit for possible livable planet when we are looking at it like that. I'm not planning to do button upgrades, so visual effects around buttons are currently not in the works. That's not going to be. What else? Yeah, like I said, in 0.3 release, expect approximately 20 events. Also in planet stage, anomaly that is currently existing is a ship in orbit that that will be activated in 0.3 release, and yeah, anomaly will work like that. So when you have a ship in orbit, that event will have couple consequences or possibilities to happen. So one possibility will be, oh Jesus Christ, I did not properly set my microphone. Did anybody hear me? Jesus, I feel like I've used the wrong microphone or something like that. Yeah, double checking your sound is very important. Sorry for that, guys. I did not do a double take on it. Okay, so every information that I got to you guys, I'm sorry if it was very, how do you call it, far away. Now it's closer, and yeah, the microphone is next to me, so okay, sorry about that. Let's move on. So what's going on? So anomaly ship in orbit will give you a couple of outcomes. One will be that you can initiate trade with the aliens. That can give you terraforming units. You can give them metals. Second, or you can give them metals or some other unit. You can give them droids or drones, and you can receive research. The other possibility is that they will raid you. So they will try to rob you. So you'll have an option to either lose drones or basically be, well, sacked. So if you don't have resources to survive, there's a good possibility that you will be destroyed. Uh, and a third option will be that they will ignore you and move on their way. So there are three possibilities of regarding ship in orbit. That will be for 0.3 release. Next anomaly that will be for 0.3 release is not in the works. That's basically for maybe 0.4, 0.5, or 6. Not in not for 0.3 release. For future releases, anomalies can be that you have found a monolith or something like that, but that's not for this version, not for 0.3. So I don't wanna give you guys a full, how should I say, information that's not going to be for this specific release because it's not relevant at this stage. So yeah. Uh, what else? What else did I want to share with you guys? Release date for 0.3 release. I hope to finish everything by the end of the month. So we'll have 0.3 released by the end of the month, and then we can continue with 0.4 release, adding sound, more sounds, songs and everything. So maybe some sound effects, additional sound effects. Yeah, so that's the gist of it. Did I plan anything else? Yeah, so I got a question regarding models. So here, maybe you guys can see that this ship is just a 2D image in a 3D space. The idea is later on to have it more animated and built. So that I believe it was for 0.6 release. So 3D models will be mostly for 0.6 release. Until then, 2D models mostly are going to be used. So yeah. Okay. I'll be ending this stream a bit sooner than I wanted, in a way, because I still got a lot of thinking to do regarding laboratory. So, and I don't want to take your guys' time on it. If you guys have any more questions, you can reach me on my email through my comments on YouTube. I'll try to respond there. Of course, you can try to reach to me with discussion on the game page itself on Steam. And yeah. Yeah, I got one question that I need to answer. So will this game eventually move to mobile? The answer is not at this stage. Once we hit 0.8 version, we'll probably go with GOG. We'll probably go with maybe Epic and other launchers. We'll see maybe to move to either PlayStation or other. But for Android, not before 0.8 release, in and for Android or iOS, so preferably, I don't think so that we will go with iOS because of its, how should I say, very locked down release process. They're not developer friendly in a way, so we will personally, I will skip iOS development and go with Android development. So yeah, that's one question that I got, and that's not uh, that was not answered before. So yeah. Okay, guys,